Welcome, Jonathan Ingram here. In this episode we are going to learn how to add a AdMob Banner ad to our Android Studio project. So let's go ahead and get started. First, in our app.build Gradle file, we need to add this dependency to our Gradle file and then sync that up. This is required to display AdMob ads in your Android project. And then after you have that synced up, you'll want to go to your Android manifest and add in these two permissions. We'll need those for the ads, internet and access network state. And then also you'll want to include the following activity in your manifest file. This is for the banner ad that we're going to add. And then in your strings, you'll want to make sure you have your app's ad ID. And I will put links in the description about how to set up an AdMob account if you don't have one already, and some more instructions on how to add an app to AdMob and then get your app ID or ad ID. And next, you'll want to go to your UI. And in my activities layout, you'll see in the GUI here, this is what it will look like once you have it added. If we switch to the text, you can see this is what we're going to add here. com.google android gms ads add view. And everything looks pretty basic here. You want to keep everything the way it is, except for your layout stuff if you want to drag it around. But typically these are on the bottom or usually on the top. One thing that you will need to add is this line up here, XMLNS ads, in your root layout. Right, I'm currently using constraint layout. So you want to add this. If you were to just copy and paste this, these lines right here are going to produce errors, and it's because this line up here is not present. So make sure you do that when you add this to your UI. And then in your Java code, you're going to add the following. You'll want to create an add view, and I'm just calling it add view. And then you'll want to hook that add view to your UI element. And then you'll want to create an add request, and we do that by creating a new add request. I'm just calling it add request, and we create a builder for it and we build it out, and then we add our add view into the add request. So we'll tell the add request to load all ads into our add view that we created, and then you'll want to handle all of your activity lifecycle events. In your on pause, you'll want to add this section for your add view, and on resume you'll want to add this one, and lastly on destroy you'll want to make sure you clean up your ads. And what this is going to look like when you run it, it's just like this right here. The app ID or ad ID that I provided in my strings file is a sample ID. It's used for testing purposes only. So that's why you see ads such as this. But that is how you add a AdMob banner ad in your Android Studio project. I'm actually going to create another tutorial later on about another way that you can add ads from AdMob using Google's backend as a service, Firebase. If you like what you see here, don't forget to like and subscribe, and thank you for your time.